Fuck's sake. I put it on for 1 minute. I put subscribers mode on 1 minute for all of you that are having trouble, so you don't have to, get aggravated with that bullshit. Just until you guys get your shit sorted out. Or should I say, YouTube? Oh, good lord. What's going on here? Oh, fuck's sake, what a firmer. Women who, post pictures of themselves every 5 minutes. I call them foamers. You foam like an animal for food. All right, cool. Mac is back. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Fire ass a beast. What? Takos special to support. Wow. That's really nice of these guys to do that. That's really nice. Hey, how you doing? I'm good. I'm all right. It's been a nice, peaceful day today, for once. Nice and peaceful day. It's been raining here off and on all day. It's been kind of a nuisance, but it's been peaceful because I didn't have to work today. Kind of just chilled out, did a little bit here and there. Okay, cool. You're doing well? Good. You're currently in Tennessee. I've been to Tennessee twice. Actually, maybe three times. Well, close to Tennessee. Not that close, but close. Close enough. Isn't Alabama next to like Tennessee? I was close to Tennessee. I was in Alabama, but I think it was close to Tennessee. I can't remember. Somebody told me that when I was in Alabama, that Tennessee is the next place over. That I wasn't too far away. There you go. I can't believe all these people. All over the news. That's all you see. All over the news is man dies. Man dies from shooting impeding ice. Like you people don't learn your freaking lesson. Like leave these people alone. Oh boy, man, these people are crazy, man. I ain't fucking around with no police officer or no bullshit. Man, stay off the road and leave these people. It's cold as frickin' Minneapolis, and these fools out here protesting. Man, leave that shit alone. And get yourself fucking killed for nothing. That's all you see all over the news. It's so annoying to look at every day. It's all you see. You can't even get away from. It's all over the news, all over Facebook, YouTube, blah blah blah. This person, that person. Yeah, I've been to Alabama 3 times, I think, altogether to watch NASCAR. I went to Talladega in NASCAR, but they said that the next state over, or the next place over, I think was Tennessee. They said, oh, if you go like another hour or two, you get to Tennessee, because there's another track in Tennessee called Bristol, and I was almost gonna go there, and then they said no, the race is canceled because of the rain, so I couldn't go. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just go some other time. But I drove from Atlanta. I went from Atlanta to Alabama, and that took like I think an hour and a half or 2 hours or something. Then when you cross if you go from Atlanta to Alabama, the hour goes back, which I found very interesting. You gain an hour when you go to Talladega to Alabama, and then obviously on the way back you get back your hour. But I thought that was very interesting. Yeah, I've done it so many times. Mind you, I haven't been to Alabama since 2007 was the last time I went. That was the last time I was there. Yeah. I didn't know because when I was in the rental car, I came through. It says "Welcome to Talladega," right, which is Alabama. Like it says "Welcome to Talladega," and then Tallapoosa, and then as soon as you go through, the radio changes. I guess, and then it's like, and then you hear like a next like radio station. I'm like, what the hell happened there? So then my friend goes, oh, I guess we must have went through some type of time zone or something, like some like area where it's like different. So then as soon as we get to Talladega to the racetrack, we looked at this like digital clock and it said 7:47. We're like, what? 7:47? I was like, it's 8:47. What the fuck? Then I asked this guy, I said, why is you guys an hour behind? He goes, oh yeah, as soon as you go through that time zone area, when you come through, he says, and it's exactly what happened. He goes, yeah, the hour goes back here. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, I didn't know that. He goes, oh, well, now you know. You gain an hour when you come here. And I was like, shit, we're super early. I said, oh, well, looks like I'll be going to get some breakfast. So it was pretty cool. I didn't know that, but yeah. I haven't been in a long time, so. But I really liked it there. It was pretty cool. A lot of crazy people in Alabama. A lot crazier than normal. I saw a lot of crazy things at the race. That's what happens when alcohol is involved. Yeah, I didn't really feel comfortable there too much. The first time I went, it was okay. But the second and third time I went, especially the last time, I saw like a lot of like, racial shit. And I was kind of upset at that because I felt like I was out of place as well. I was like, oh fuck, they're gonna kill me. I look Mexican. But when they get drunk, they act crazy. Those rednecks out there, they're crazy as fuck. They were definitely crazy. I heard a few stories when I was out there, but I actually didn't see it until like the last time I went. Like it was pretty bad. People fighting and shit. getting too drunk. It's like 100,000 people there at the actual race all together. We got lost at the park. Car, we couldn't even find the car. That shit was funny. But yeah, it was a place I probably won't go no more. After the last time I went there, I kind of got really upset at the way those people treat other people. Like, so I'm like, yeah, fuck this. I ain't getting involved in that. Yeah, very crazy people out there. But hey, at the end of the day, we gotta understand that that's where those people are, born and raised. A lot of people like to claim their territory and don't want anybody else around. So, like, you gotta watch out. Like, if you ain't a redneck, you're in trouble. But, that's why I never went back. I felt like I was out of place. I'm like, okay, well, I'm in their turf, so I gotta respect that. That's what they want. That's what they feel. I leave them alone. Like, I don't feel comfortable right now. Like, they be looking at me like, what are you looking at, Mexican? I'm like, look, I ain't Mexican, bro. I'm Portuguese. I don't give a fuck. You ain't from here. Get the fuck out. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, okay. I'm leaving. I'm leaving right now. I live in Bermuda. I'm going right now. See you later. Please don't fuck around. Leave me alone. I'm leaving. I'll never come back. Yeah. The last time I went, that was it. Like I said, yeah, I can't come here no more because I actually saw some pretty bad racial shit going on. I actually wanted to like stand up and tell those guys fuck off and shit and stop talking to the guy like that. But I won't elaborate because I don't really like to elaborate on things like that too much because it affects certain people. But yeah, I'll never go back there because I saw shit that I don't approve of. Everybody should be equal in the world. No matter what your race, color, authenticity, whatever you're from. Like, I don't like all that shit. I don't like people calling people names and shit like that. You know, it was fine in the beginning, and then after that, when they start getting drunk, it's like, oh yeah, and I don't really drink anyway, so I couldn't take that shit no more. So I never went. And my friend next to me, he's like, his mom's black and his dad's white, so he felt like really, really disrespected. But see, he don't look like he has, he doesn't look mixed. He looks more like he's like me, like Portuguese, right? Or like Mexican to them. To them, they don't think about Portuguese. They think that we're Mexican, right? So it's still a threat. Like, you're not one of them. So you're like, you get profiled quick. You open your mouth, you're outnumbered, you're gonna get slapped. We saw two guys get beat up with coolers and shit. And a helicopter came down on the field where the parking lot, the helicopter came down. Like four guys came out of the helicopter and detained the guys that were beating the other guys up and shit. It was a shit show, man. And after that, I told my boy, I was like, yeah, we ain't coming back here. We sat in the wrong section. It was kind of like, one of those days where I'm like, yeah, I ain't coming back here no more. I ain't watching this bullshit racism shit around here. I can't. I deal with that shit here in Bermuda, let alone deal with it out there. But anyway, thanks for your donation, Jade, and you can ask your questions when you're ready. But yeah, Jada, sorry. But yeah, I was fucked up. I saw a lot of. I see it here too. I don't really like racist type of bullshit because I love everybody. At the end of the day, I have friends in every single country and color, race, whatever. I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me. I treat people equally on how they treat me. I don't care if you're Mexican, Portuguese, black, white. I don't care. As long as you treat me good, I'll treat you good. Like, But yeah. I still get like, people telling me, oh, why are you friends with those people? I'm like, because they treat me good. They treat me good. We were born in the same fucking neighborhood. What you want me to do? These are my friends. I don't give a fuck about you, what you think. I'm the type of person, I just deal with everybody. It's the same thing in here. I have people from all over the world that come in here. All my friends. I treat everybody equal. You know, I could care less what you look like. It's how you treat me. It's your character that means everything to me. And it always has been that way in my life, even though people have tried to, divert me to think otherwise. I do my own thinking and my own judging. I have no time for that shit. Just like I tell people here in Bermuda, the Portuguese people are the worst people to me. My own kind's the worst. They treat me the worst. They fuck me over the worst. So how could you even like your own kind sometimes? They're the ones who are fucking everything up for you. They look at me like, he's right. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm right. You gotta get treated how you get treated, don't matter who it is. Yeah. Just like that saying says, do unto others as others do unto you. You treat me good, I'll treat you good. You treat me like shit, I'll treat you like shit. It's simple. I don't care. It's like, all right, the first one, may you have a channel on love. Sure. That's interesting. Okay. Well, as far as your love life, it's gonna look pretty good in the next, like from now to, I would say from now to the end of February, as I asked. So I see your love life being okay. If you're with somebody already, then I would say you and this person are going to continue to be on good terms. There's going to be some thinking, a lot of thinking going on between the both of you. Um, I feel like there's going to be some affection, a lot more like peace and happiness between you and this person. If you're not with anybody, then I would say that there's a possibility you might find somebody, and this person like makes you think and makes you realize that, hey, this person could be that person that I really been looking for. Um, I see family situations. If you want to start a family, you can. If you already have a child or children, then I feel like you're focusing more on that and your reputation as a mother or wanting to be. I just see happiness overall between now and the end of February in your love life. I see like you being content with the person you're with, or content with the person you're about to, date or whatever. The person that I see here could be a love potential is somebody who's generous, kind, somebody who shows gratitude, somebody who has material gain, money. They're generous with their selves and money, and like just doing favors for each other, being there for each other, that type of thing is what this person is about. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mental like thinking as far as stuff like that, like thinking a lot about what you want next, who you want, how you want things done. You might even temporarily like take some time out to think whether or not the person you're with, you want to go all the way with that person, or if the new person you meet, you're going to be overthinking it. Like you're going to be like, I wonder if I should go out with this person. Like, are they the right person, or should I give this person a chance? Or, is this going where I want it to go? Is it going to really be, you know, the last and final time I have to deal with somebody? So there's a lot of like thinking here, a thinking process, a thought process of how am I going to stay balanced? How am I going to be firm in my decisions? Am I overreacting? Am I just, should I just take this one day at a time? Should I maintain peace with this person in the meantime just to see where it goes? You know? But I got good stuff here, nothing bad. Nothing bad at all. Just like your mentality, probably like you overthinking or you just having anxiety about it. So whether you have somebody now or not, it's still good. Like it's still gonna turn out to be good. I feel like the both of you will connect in a pretty good way from now until the end of February. So I would say the next 5 weeks, it looks good in your love life in general. That's good. I'm glad to deliver that. Good news. All the cards are upright. All the cards are good. Everything's fine. So I see the support, you guys supporting each other, you know, being happy, doing things together, you know, that type of stuff. Starting a family, adapting to each other's family, maybe. Family stuff there, support, community stuff, being together, maintaining peace. A lot of good shit there. You got the 10 of Cups there at the end, so that means that looks good. So hopefully that made sense in whatever which way. I'll actually pull you a love oracle to go with that question and give you a love oracle card just to summarize the whole thing. Let me see what it was saying. I gotta cover her boob, or else I get in trouble. This says, if you could do anything, would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So that's your love oracle to go with your question. So pretty much it's up to you how your love life pans out. That's what I would say by reading that. I just felt like giving you an oracle card too, just because I can. It's raining again. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Good. I'm glad it made sense. Good. Yeah, these oracles are nice. I have them always here. Like for anybody like wants like a love message, I'll give them one of those. So that's usually what I do. You know, I don't really add it to a question, but being that it's you, I was in the mood to give you a little extra there. So I have put my price up a bit. So for return clients who actually, pay the price, I'll give a little extra just because. All right, cool. All right, for the second, may I do a general? regarding my school because I started cousin school, studying a business and finance to help me with my music. I've been struggling a little, but trying to maintain the school of my job. Okay, cool. Well, my advice to you with that is to always do as much as you can. Don't overdo it. Don't try to do it all in one day or all in one year or all in one go. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen when spirit wants it to. We can force the issue or do whatever we want, but sometimes that go and get it and do this and do that. Sometimes it backfires because you get too much motivation and then you end up overdoing it and then you don't get nothing in return or it doesn't work. So you're like, what the fuck? So if you need one thing in order to get the other thing, then focus on the main thing. You see what I'm saying? So you said here, my school, and I started because to further my understanding of business and finances to help with your music. So in order to get to your music part, you have to do the other part first. So focus a lot on your school and learning and understanding the business of finances to help. Because once you get that down, you can focus on the music part, which I'm sure you'll probably be doing. But, you know, maintain your school and your jobs. Just try and think of it mentally as, when I'm done, I know I'm gonna succeed. Just keep telling yourself, I know I'm gonna succeed. I can handle it because I wouldn't have done it if I didn't, if I couldn't handle it, right? So it's just mentality, just try and do one thing before you get to the other, and it'll all pan out when it gets there. Life is so, you know, life can be very weird sometimes. Like you be doing one thing and then you get diverted to do something else. It's the weirdest thing in the world. You know, I thought that I would never get back into music and never DJ again because I retired like 10 years ago. Look what's behind me. All my new DJ shit because everybody's been pressuring me to come back out because all these DJs here suck. And I was one of the best, so they all want me to come back. And now that we all DJ online, they've corrupted my brain to come back. And now I've spent money on a new DJ system over there. And now I'm getting used to it because I've never been a digital DJ in my life. So every day I practice a bit. I've been getting more music and stuff, trying to get back into it slowly. You know, you can be like a great DJ and have knowledge of music, but now I have to do a whole new system. I went from records to CDs to now digital. So now I have to learn a whole new system. So it's been tough for me too to try and learn it all. But I'm not going to try and learn it all in a week. I'm not going to go online and look like a fool. you know. So you have to like take it in process in the stage that you get it in. Try not to rush. And if you know you're really good at things, then it takes time to get to the pinnacle of your career or your life, change that makes you better. All right, let's see. All right. So this is a lot different. So you will be fine. You personally, Jada is going to be okay. And if you keep telling yourself you personally are going to be okay, then that's all that's going to matter. because you're the type of person you're going to have some type of understanding. Continue to be friendly, continue to have to be your character and your personality and who you are. Don't change that. Spirit saying don't you dare change who you are. Stay who you are and don't let other people around you make you feel like you're not worthy of anything or worthy of what you're doing at the moment, right? So what I see here is there is a man and a woman that can be very, negative towards what you want to do. So there might be an older gentleman telling you, hey, you know, you do whatever you want, but I don't think you're gonna, make it in what you're trying to do. Or, this person might not be supportive. So there's an older gentleman. This could be like, uh, this could be like one of the professors that you're dealing with at school. This could be a dad, a brother. This could be like a man that's around you that's older. And he's like, someone who's very ineffective and immature, or he's just very indecisive. And they might, have a problem controlling their emotions around you, or they might just be petty around you and acting like, how you get the smug assholes that you say shit to, and then they're gonna be like, oh well, you got to do this and that, blah blah blah. Like they're Debbie Downers. So try not to listen to this person at all. Don't let if you're looking for approval from this man, you ain't gonna get it because they're just too petty. So try not to worry about this man. Now on the other side, there is a woman, and this woman is very dishonest, unreliable. This woman is also somebody who's possibly like, doesn't want you to succeed because they might be jealous of you. So this woman is very inconsistent. So and untrustworthy. So if there's a woman around you that's like the man I just described, then you need to just discard both of these people because they're not going to give you any type of, encouragement or, like go Jada, we got your back. They ain't gonna do that. Just gonna be like, oh yeah, whatever. I don't think you're gonna make it in that department, or you're better off doing this because you ain't gonna get there, or they just be some negative people, like And if you have a feeling that you can't trust this woman, then that's your intuition is good. Because if you have a problem with a woman around you, and this could be in now, or this can be in the next couple months where you're dealing with, negative people around you. But see, this is all the test. This is the test for you. Because when we're getting to the point where we've actually, doing something with our lives, like you've gone to school, right? You started school. You're trying to get an understanding of the business and the finances to help you with your next step in your life. A lot of people genuinely don't give a fuck because they have their own life to worry about, or they might be your number one hater. And without haters, we really ain't got no support, right? Because having a hater makes you motivated. At least it does to me. I love my haters. They make me happy. The more they hate me, the more I make them hate me more. So try not to let this man or this woman get in the way of your success or your thought patterns. Like if you're like really happy and they see you happy and they see you progressing, don't let them like, be your downer. They'll be like, why can't you be happy for me? Fuck that. These people ain't gonna be happy for you. They don't give a shit about you like that. So, but I see you upright in the middle. So you have one person here, one person there, and then you're in the middle. You're happy and you're like friendly. You're still like trying to look at these people and say, maybe they're just in a bad mood. No, they're not. They don't really give a shit about you. Okay. And the cards around you are just saying that you're going to go through a challenge in the next couple months being in school and trying to make your life better. That's the real challenge is people around you. And I feel like that's just the minimum thing that you should worry about is anybody worrying about you and how you're doing or what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, that's like what you just got to do what you have to do. Jada needs to take care of Jada. Because if you want a better understanding and you want to better your life, then that's just the best thing you can do for yourself. But The last thing I need to say here regarding this is, if you're preoccupied with thinking about whether or not you're skillful enough, whether or not you're going to have enough money, whether or not, you feel like you're not good enough, you need to erase that shit out of your mind. You know what I mean? Because if you keep thinking negative thoughts, or you think that you're not going to make it, or you think that, hey, look, is this really for me, like, because your desire might get taken away from how you think and how you feel. But if you already made the decision knowing that that's what you want to do, then don't make that decision get tampered with by your mentality or anybody else's. And like, try to have like an idea of what you really seriously want to do with yourself. Like, don't let anybody get in the way of your dreams and desires. Because if you do, it's going to turn everything upside down. And during both of these readings, it bases itself on mentality. So if your mentality is straightforward, Jada, and fuck the world, literally, and I don't even like putting it that way, but sometimes I got, if that's exactly what this is telling me. Because you show up upright in this reading and no one else is. Because everybody else don't really care about what you want to do. It's their way, or not your way, or you already know what you have to do, but a lot of people won't be that encouraging or be supportive to you. So the last sentence I want to say is, depend on yourself and don't depend on nobody else, and then you'll be fine. If you depend on yourself and you're self-sufficient, self-reliant, self-confident, self-love, then you'll be fine. Just erase the fact that everybody else can help you. I'm happy for you. I'm a fan of everybody who wants to better their life, because I'm one of those people that started from the bottom and now I'm here. But I know where I came from, and I don't let my shit stink in my own nostrils. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's pretty much what Spirit's saying is, in that department of school and career and understanding and businesses and finance, a lot of people don't want people to excel in those areas because they didn't. So you might have a few people around you that are not going to be very supportive, but don't let those people get you down. That's something everybody has to go through in their life. I've been there and done that. And if I listen to everybody else and how they feel about me, or how they judge me, then I won't be where I am today. So, in other words, it's Jada's world and you live in it. Don't let nobody else live in it. That's what I would say, Jada. I'll be your best bet. Hey, Barbie. Hey, Virgo. Hey, Dan. Hey, Goodman. Welcome, guys. Hope you guys had a good weekend so far. As you can see on top of my head, I'm still battling rainy day. You're welcome, Jada. I figured as much, and I'm glad that you actually listen to everything I say, because that's Spirit talking through me to you, you know? Because at the end of the day, I feel like you needed to hear that from your spirit team and from what the cards say. When I get readings like that where you're the only one upright and the rest of everybody else around you is reversed, that means they don't care about you. And that's just the way it is. There's not really much genuine people out there really supporting everybody else, because they have their own shit to deal with and they feel like they can't support nobody because they don't even know how to support themselves. But the main thing is self-reliance and self-love in your case. You know, do everything for yourself. And like I tell most people, don't even tell people about what you're doing. Just keep doing it. And they'll see you advance in the end. You know? Thanks, Goodman. Appreciate it, buddy. Well, there you go, Jada. That's all you needed to know. Simple. Because sometimes these people will make us doubt ourselves, or people will make us look at ourselves twice. Because words, sticks and stones will break my bones, but your words will never phase me. That's what you got to say every day. Don't let people's words bring you down. Don't let nobody, get in your head, you know, because it shows you as the queen of wands. And that's a woman that don't really fuck around with nobody. She just wants what's hers and wants everything to go the way she wants to, because she's out there doing what she has to do. And there's always going to be somebody that wants to put a dark cloud over your head. So when you show up like that in the middle of the reading, that just means that you're a woman that wants what's yours. You wish you had a little bit more people to encourage you and help you, just for like that extra support or comfort. But if it doesn't happen, it still means that you can handle your own shit, which is good. The more you take care of yourself and do things that you want to do, the less everybody else on the outside has an effect on you. I try to teach people that all the time. I only have like a couple people that love and support me with everything I decide to do with my life. And I don't really look for that anyway, but they're supporting me, and it's nice. But the ones who don't, or the ones who don't even say anything at all, I discard whatever they feel. It don't phase me. Do what you want, not my problem. You know? But yeah. Whatever you do, go for it. It's never too late. Yes, please do. Because I want the best for you at the end of the day. Just like I want the best for everybody, really. I'm not a fucking hater. Somebody says, hey, I want to do this, this, and this. I'll be like, yeah, go for it. Hell yeah. Reach for the stars. Do what you want. You see me. I should be everybody's example. I told everybody months ago that I was going to get back into DJing eventually. I just need some time. You see what's behind me. I ain't lying. I ain't bullshit. See? It just took me a couple months to deal with it, because I had a lot of shit that happened in my life the last couple months that held me back from doing it more than what I wanted to do it. But I guess that's Spirit's plan. Take your time, get into it. You love it, something you like, you can do it, but you're gonna have to do it in stages. What you do it when you have to. You know? That's why I try to be an example for everyone. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about shit and not do it. I'm gonna do it. And I did it. And I'm so fucking happy I did, to be honest. I'm happy now than I've more now than I've been ever just getting back into it, because it's something that I really love to do. You know? And all my friends are happy too. They're like, hell yeah, thank God you're coming back. We need to listen to some fucking music. These guys suck. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna be out in public and going to parties and bars and shit, but I'll go online and play music for a bit, like everybody else is. Nobody really wants to go out and do bullshit parties and deal with a bunch of drunk fucks. Not me. I might go out here and there. Might go out for like, if somebody says, "Hey, you want to DJ at my club or my party for like an hour or something?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I'll do it," but not now. Probably in a couple months from now when I get used to it all, and if I feel like doing it, yeah, sure, I might. I won't say no. I'll just say maybe. If I feel comfortable enough, I'll go back out there. Lord knows, we'll see. But in the meantime, I'll be right here in my apartment practicing. I'll go online every now and then and play some music like I have been, you know, trying to get all my equipment ready, get everything, sorted out. Simple. One day at a time. We'll get there. So if I can do it, everyone can do it, right? Just like psychic stuff. If you think you're a psychic and you have the ability to do readings, go for it. I'll be the first person to subscribe to your channel and come on your channel and help you. Anybody who knows me knows I'm like that. I don't mind. We all need to help each other at some point. Well, we don't need to, but it's nice if people helped each other. It'd be decent. But not everybody's seen a nice. I'm nice on the weekend. But yeah, we'll be all right. We're all going to be okay. Hopefully this year is a lot better than last year. Rain, rain, rain. See, Barbie says she's nice on Wednesdays. Yeah, exactly. See, Virgo agrees. Yeah, it's a great time to be nice on the weekends because I'm not working and I ain't got nobody aggravating me. I'm mean on Mondays, because Monday I don't want to be aggravated by nobody. Leave me alone. Go away. It's too early for this shit. Yeah, but it's cool though. I just want to let everybody know that whatever you want to do in life and you really, really seriously want to do it, you could do it through the help. If you don't have physical help, you'll always have spiritual help. Because as soon as spirit sees you doing things that you love, they'll intervene and they'll help you. They'll nudge you, put you in the right predicaments, hook you up with the right people. They'll sort your life out for you. They're like a drone that goes over you and looks. That's how you gotta feel like sometimes they're always looking out for you. You just gotta make it happen, Absolutely. I feel I wish you the same happiness and joy all the time. What you laughing at, woman? We're gonna be like, where this guy come up with this shit? She be laughing at me in the background. Now I truly hope everybody gets everything they wish for this year. And I hope everybody, stays healthy, stays happy, and continues to come in here and chat with me and, share our experiences and our bad times, our good times. I really hope everybody has a good year. I really genuinely want that for everybody. And hopefully we all get what we want and what we need. So far, so good. The first 24 days of this year has been okay. It's not been that bad. It's been okay. It's been average for me. Spiritually, on the other hand, it's been absolutely nuts. The spiritual vibes that this year has already brought this month has been like some next level shit. Spiritually, it's like, what the fuck? How the hell did that happen? Or how the hell does this even work? It's like spiritually this year has been, this first 24 days has been like, I guess spirit is here. I guess they're really like showing me like some shit here, or they're bringing everything in, putting everything in place. And the more people that pass away that I feel like the stronger that we get. So because my dad and my dog passed away in the last 3 months, I feel like they're like, okay, we're gonna go help Marky more. We're gonna put things into motion for him. We're gonna make sure he gets what he wants because he took care of us on earth. Now we're gonna take care of him in spirit. And I feel like if you have that mentality and you believe it, it becomes more of a reality of your life. You know, that's just me. That's my mentality and my thoughts. I could be wrong, but I doubt it because too many things are becoming a coincidence, and too many good things happen like through them or through a spiritual sense, if that makes sense. It's all good. I know you're a busy woman. You ain't gotta be sorry. I know you always laugh at me anyway. Yeah, exactly. I claim it too. I'm tired of bullshit. I want good shit. So far so good. Why not? Life's too short not to be happy and to get what you want in life and do what you want to do. The rain is coming down. Let me turn on my outdoor light because it's getting dark. Hold on a second. Oh, my nephew's texting me now. Let me see what he wants. Pain in the ass. Give me a second, guys. I just gotta type this some into my nephew here. Okay, cool. My mom's next door. I went to go see her and have lunch with her today, and then I bring her over here. She didn't want to come, but I bring her ass over here, and we're gonna have takeout tonight. She says she wants a burger and fries. She's so funny. See, when my dad was alive, my dad couldn't eat hamburgers and shit like that. So now she's like every week she wants to get like a burger and fries. She really loves that stuff. So my nephew said, Grandma wants a burger and fries. You feel like going to this place? I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll go. I'll get a Philly cheesesteak. I feel like a Philly cheesesteak tonight. I don't mind having takeout. I've been cooking the past few days, so I feel like a Philly cheesesteak tonight. with some fries and I'll be good. So I just put in my order. Mm-mm-mm. Actually, that's what I had to check. I just remembered what I had to. My nephew, hold on a second. Okie dokie. Okay, cool. I'm sure they'll love it. I'll be back tonight at some point in time. I've already been on here for an hour. I can't even believe I've been on here this long. It doesn't even feel like I've been on here for an hour. But yeah, I'm gonna go get dinner in a minute anyway, because they're gonna order the food. Yeah, my mom's next door, so they just ordered food, so I'm gonna go over there and chill out with everybody. And I'll be back later on. I'll be back tonight, obviously, at some point. I gotta take my mom back home anyway, so I'll probably be back on tonight, a couple hours from now. But yeah, I'll be back later. Anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday night and afternoon, and I'll be back as usual. I'll be back tonight. Alrighty? Take care.